everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at what is coming next. What is coming next for you in terms of your work and your life overall. So of course, as usual, you have three piles in front of you. You can pick out according to the imagery or according to the feathers, but please make sure you take your time before selecting. Really tune in deeply with yourself before making that decision. Alright, so I shall just give you some time, and after that we shall start off with the very first pile, which is pile 1. If you have chosen the very first pile, this is what's coming next for you. Alright, so we shall start off with your tarot card. So the very first one for you is the Fool. Now the Fool talks about taking that leap of faith, following your dreams. It talks about new opportunities coming your way. So of course there is a possibility that you may restart certain things or change your way of doing some things, but either way there is a lot of newness coming in. And along with this card which says be ready, the best is on the way, this can be golden opportunities, or this could be you moving up slightly, like having that promotion and then going to the next level. But along with that, what is necessary is having a lot of clarity about how you want to proceed and what is it that you want to do next. Having that clear mind as to what the right course of action is going to be. So you have to make sure as you start this new journey, you take a lot of decisive actions, and that is sort of reinforced in the message of the Chariot. Now the Chariot talks about self-discipline, it talks about willpower, it talks about public recognition of sorts, which sort of reinforces that this might actually be a promotion or something good coming in your way. But the Chariot is also about choices, so making informed choices, making choices that will sort of push you forward towards the best future is what I get. Make sure you're action oriented and make sure you take the control in your own hands, which is reinforced by this message which says take the helm, be in control of your own ship. So it is very important for you to be decisive and be clear as to what is it that you want to do next and how is it that you move forward. Also for you, what is coming in is the Eight of Pentacles. Now the message of the Eight of Pentacles is skill. Now this talks about building your skills. It's about getting better at something. This talks about learning. Maybe there is a possibility as you move into this next journey, you will need more learning. Maybe you need to fine tune your skills, or for a couple of people this could just be going back to school and learning that essential life skills. But for others this could also be planting seeds. Okay, this could be planting seeds for a good future. But whatever it is, there is some work involved that needs to put in, there is some knowledge that needs to be gained in order to gain that mastery, in order to sort of get better at what you do. For a couple of people this could also be needing a mentor in your life, or needing somebody who could assist you, who sort of could give you that guidance, who could give you that initial push in the right direction. Whatever it is, whether you have a mentor or not, it is important to take their guidance, but at all times be in control of your own ship. But whatever is this next phase is going to be, there's going to be a lot of action needed. Okay, you have to sort of finally be in the driver's seat and really take charge of where your life is going. So this coming week is going to be very, very busy for you, where you have to be very, very decisive. Okay, for a couple of people this could also be building that firm foundation, so laying that foundation for your house, like putting in the down payment, that is also coming in. But for a couple of people this could also be about making those investments. So now is the right time to invest for your future. But before investing, especially money wise, it is important for you to sort of get all the knowledge you can, because half knowledge can be very dangerous, and that is something that we don't want. For a couple of people this is also working towards things in a disciplined way. Like if you were sort of taking things easy in the past, now is not the time. This week especially everything that you do, you need a certain bit of willpower to push through and a certain amount of discipline to make things happen. But of course, you have help. Even in this card, if you see, there is this cat who's already ready to provide assistance, so you may have assistance. So sort of don't let your pride get into the way. Don't like sort of feel like you have to do everything by yourself, like you are like some isolation unit, because the next card is like, don't let pride get into the way. So don't feel like you have to do everything on your own, or you are the only person who can do things right. Because what happens is sometimes we are perfectionists by nature, and when we are perfectionists by nature, we always feel like, okay, I can do this the best way, nobody else can do it as well as I can do it. So sort of don't have that with you, because there is a lot for you to learn. Especially if you are sort of in the zone where you've achieved a lot, you may feel like, okay, you know everything there is to know. But no, that is not how it is. You still need to get better, and which is coming in here in your Eight of Pentacles, that you still need to learn a lot. You have to sort of undertake almost internship of sorts. So you definitely need a mentor this week, somebody who can help you out or just show you how things are done. But either way, you will need a lot of determination, a lot of willpower to succeed. Also make the best use of opportunity, because now seems to be a really golden time for you, a time, if you use it wisely, you could really progress in the long run. Okay, so that is something that I'm getting. Very action oriented. Also in terms of health, it is important that you sort of take some decisive actions, you take some steps. This is also a good time to sort of go on that exercise routine, go on a strict diet, or really look into what you're putting in your body. A plant-based diet especially will be very important for you, because one thing you have to be very clear about is you need to be very clear about where you're headed. So that clarity, once you have that clarity, the rest of your journey is going to be very simple for you, and make sure you're prepared for it. So you need to have your energy levels high. Okay, that's something that is coming in. Now next we shall take off what is coming up for you in terms of what do you need to surrender this week. So this week, what you need to surrender is that you can fix somebody, that you're better than everybody. Okay, so that is something you really need to sort of work on, because I think what is also important for you this week is to sort of, be accountable for what you do. Okay, maybe this is a possibility because you're getting better at something, your work is getting better of something, so people can have high level of expectations from you. So it is important for you to be accountable for your own actions, but also know that you can only work a certain way. Your way of working is very your own way of working, and don't feel like you are a know-it-all, because don't let pride get into the way again. So this speaks about letting the other person be whoever they are, work in any way they want to, and you work in your own pattern. So this week, let go of this constant need to fix somebody. Also for you, I think this is about not expecting other people to raise up to your standards. Like, don't sort of take up the responsibility of other person on your shoulder. This is also if you are somebody who wants to help somebody heal. Every person is in charge of their own healing. So don't expect like this is the right way and this person should heal himself or herself in that way. Everybody is different. It sort of give the other person that space, that sort of hold that space for the other person, that they can sort of fix their life in their own way. Don't try and fix somebody, because everybody sort of brings different things to the table. Okay, and the next one for you is aromatherapy. I think for your self-care, this is going to be really needed, because aromatherapy, I cannot even tell you how much that changes things. I am a complete believer in aromatherapy. Lavender, burning sandalwood oil, all of this really speaks to me. And when I am really, in an action packed week, I end my night with a little bit of therapy. I burn my lamp, I just put some oil in it. I'll give a link to that. It's a very small thing, but even that small instrument comes in very handy. Just lavender itself can really put you in a different mood. So this week for your self-care, what you have is aromatherapy, and make sure you take that little break, especially because your week is so action-packed that you might feel you need that little bit of self-care to sort of soothe your nerves down, and make sure you pay attention to your own self as well, especially because you're going to be so in charge, so driven, so action oriented. So take that little bit of time for yourself, and that's exactly why I give you that self-care card, because when we are so busy taking care of the world around us, taking care of our work, taking care of your career, don't ignore your needs, don't ignore the need of your own body. So that is what is coming in for you for the upcoming week, and that is it from me for this week. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. As usual, please come back at the end of the week and tell me if it's resonated with you, because I love hearing your stories. And yeah, I will leave you with that, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye bye. Hello, and if you have picked pile 2, these are your messages for your upcoming week. Alright, we shall start off very firstly with your Moonology card. Now this talks about not letting your past hold you back. So it is important as you move forward in this journey, you don't let your past dictate your future actions. Of course, it is important for you to take all the important lessons from there, but move on from it. And don't hold the mistakes of the past that you made for you in the future. Okay, your past is just history. It's not gonna come forward unless you don't learn lessons from it. Also, what's important is listening to wisdom. So maybe this week you really need to listen in to the guidance that life is giving you, listen in to the guidance of your elders, or listen in to the guidance of a mentor. Also, what is needed along with that is meditation. So maybe there is this little bit of need for you to spend some quiet time to reflecting on the lessons of your past and whatever it is that you've learned, and what is it that now you can use for your future. What mistakes did you make in the past that could help you in the future? Moving on to your tarot cards. Your tarot cards basically talks about, it's the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is maybe creativity. So working on a creative project, and that is somehow reinforced with the Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands again speaks about new opportunities, new endeavors, using your originality, using your creativity and ingenuity to do a lot of new things, or maybe do existing things in a new way. Okay, but the 3 of Pentacles also talks about a team project. This is about you being a team player. This is about a group of people coming together and working on a project. So there is a possibility you may need some extra assistance, you may need some extra help, because this is you working as a part of the team. So make sure if you're not used to working with people, don't sort of be the person who's like, a know-it-all. Make sure you're listening to the wisdom. Make sure you take everybody's opinion into account before making that decision. Okay. But of course, this can also be in the form of a letter, especially a letter which comes from abroad, letter which comes from another city, a letter which sort of changes a lot of things for you is what is coming in. Okay, a letter that brings in exciting new opportunities for you to work with somebody. So this could actually be a letter from a company asking you to come and join them, or this could just be that appointment letter. Okay, that is all that is coming in. Also, the next thing for you is the 10 of Cups. Now the 10 of Cups is a beautiful card to have at that. Now 10 of Cups is about happiness. This is happiness in a family, having a rewarding family life, having a contented family life. But this is also about having your material needs met. This is about having your emotional needs met. So this is about, clearing your past and moving on from it and really entering that happy times. This is also about having your relationships work. Like things are sort of, getting into place in your life is the sense that I get. Because that is coupled with this beautiful card, which is the Archangel Raphael card, which speaks about healing coming into your life. So this could be healing in relationships, especially with the 10 of cups coming in, or this is just healing of your body, mind and soul. So there is just beautiful mashup of energies this week for you. Also for a couple of you, because don't let your past have that hold on you, this could be a good time to sort of to simplify your life, to get rid of things that no longer serve you, or to get rid of memories that no longer serve you. You should sort of put certain things firmly in your past and move on, learn lessons but move on. But what I get is, get rid of clutter. This also speaks about healing your body. This speaks about healing your soul. So getting into that green diet, getting into that vegan diet, or a diet that for now is really nourishing for your body, is also something that is coming in. Because the message here is, you're truly beautiful on the inside and out. Now of course this could just be about you being a person, a beautiful person, and you feeling really happy, not only on the outside but also inside, because you have the 10 of cups energy, you have the beautiful healing energy. So this week it's almost like a feel good week for you, where things are sort of coming in, we are deeply in tune with not only people but your inner self, with your higher self is also what is coming in. So keep things simple, keep things basic is what I get for you this week. But also what is important is to be a team player, to sort of bring people together. Of course the 10 of cups also harps on it. So this could be a family gathering of sorts, where sort of people come in together to celebrate somebody, to celebrate an occasion, or just to celebrate some good news coming in, especially with your page of wands coming in. Good news might be coming in, and that might sort of change a lot of things for you, but that also might help you move in a new direction. And maybe you have to shift to a new place, or maybe you have to sort of move to a new place, because of which you may have to give away a lot of your old stuff. But whatever it is, this is almost like an ushering in of a new energy, an energy that you could really benefit from. Also what is coming in for you guys as to what you need to surrender, creativity again. So this week especially is a good time for creative projects, because you also have the page of wands, which is about new things. Of course with your body, mind and spirit part coming in, make your imaginations pop, really give into that creativity, stay open to creative ideas, stay open to new way of doing things, okay? Because the old is just going out of your life, and this is also about solving a problem. This is also about new ways of solving a problem. This is also about pursuing your own dreams, pursuing a life that really speaks to you, and a life that will bring you a lot of joy is what I get. This upcoming week is going to be a really beautiful one. So simplify your life as much as you can, and maybe the most helpful solution to your problem actually may be the most simple one. So don't overlook the simple solutions, because we just sometimes tend to complicate our life. The next thing for you is, when it comes to your self-care, is spend time with animals. Of course your animals are people, or those fur babies who really put you in that excellent frame of mind, especially after a hard day of work. Just spending time with your fur babies really relaxes you. One of my favorite evening things to do is, of course, my self-care. That is something that goes without saying, but spending time with my dog, spending time really with him, and just cuddling with him and just looking after him is something that I really enjoy, because that really tends to take your stress away, and the love that they give you is so unconditional. So maybe bringing a pet into your life is also a possibility for some of you. But again, for people who don't have pets, just watch YouTube videos. Like, have you even seen the dog and cats videos on YouTube? Like, they will put you in an entirely different frame of mind. There is especially this one channel, like Milky Boki Tan is what it's called. I'll have a link to their channel. It really puts me in a very happy mood as well, because it's like this guy has like 2 cats and a dog, and the interaction is so funny, and the animals are just amazing. So, connecting with animals, spending time with animals is something that is really coming in. Of course, you can actually connect with birds as well. So, feed birds maybe if you can in your balcony. If you get into this habit of feeding them every single day, so, they sort of, develop a relationship with you. And I think that again is very beautiful. So they sort of expect things at a particular time. So usually when it comes to lunchtime and the evening time before sunset, I usually have sparrows and crows coming on near my balcony, and I just put in some grains or something for them to eat, and they you sort of build a relationship with that, and that also is a beautiful relationship. So this week for your self-care, make sure if you can, you do this, but give yourself into that creativity and bring that newness into your life. Really listen to the wisdom of your life. Maybe this is listening to the wisdom of the animal spirits in your life as well, because you have the lady listening to the crow. But give some time to yourself, meditate about the right next step, and make sure you take it with a lot of belief in your heart. So yeah, that is it when it comes to your upcoming week, and I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. Of course, come back and leave me comments as to if this has come true and if you resonate with it. I always look forward to your comments. I shall see you in my next one. Bye bye. Hello, and if you have picked pile 3, these are your messages for your upcoming week. Okay, so we shall start off from your tarot card. So the very first one for you actually is a tower. So the tower speaks about a life-changing event, a very significant life event. An event where you sort of, are propelled towards a great amount of change. A change that has the potential to transform your life for the good. For some people, this tower is something you bring into your own life. Like it's something you choose. For example, if you choose to move from one place to another, if you move houses, if you change job, if you shift companies, that is also a change that is, signified by the tower. So the tower doesn't also always have to be something really bad. And that is sort of reinforced with this, If you look at this card, it's almost like, this lady is moving into a new direction. It's like her house is down here and it's burning, and she's chosen to move on. Like she's sitting on a broom reading a book, and she knows that this is her fate. It is her fate to move towards this new direction, and she is full of acceptance. So what is important is for you guys, as you move towards that new change, you accept this change and you are ready to face whatever it brings. Because for some of people, especially if you're changing your job or you're changing your house, that is an event which sort of puts you in this frame of unevenness. It's like you don't know what the right thing to do is. But at this point of time, it is important to remember you are not alone. So you don't have to do everything on your own. You also have help, and you can of course ask somebody else for the help. Okay, but what you need to do most at this point of time is to have courage. To have courage and have a lot of self-belief that no matter what comes in front of you, whether this is a house change, this is a job change, this is a location change, you have the capacity to adapt yourself to these situations. Okay, and let me tell you, this is going to be a positive change, because you are, the next card here is take steps towards positive changes. You are sort of moving into a positive direction, but a direction which will have you take a lot of decisive actions, which is sort of reinforced in your next tarot card, which talks about decisions. This is the Two of Wands. Now the Two of Wands tells me that you're ready. You're ready to take up whatever challenges that are coming up in your life. Now this is also you coming on your own. So this could be you getting your own house, or you sort of getting that upgrade when it comes to your life, or you just getting that promotion and moving to a new organization. Okay, this also speaks about new partnerships. So there is a possibility you may be signing some new contracts, but whatever it is, this is a very decisive forward moment. So make sure you not remain stuck in the energy of the past. Okay, and remember, you're not alone. You can always ask for help no matter what. Also, what is important at this point of time is to have a vision as to what your life wants to look like. Okay, that having that fixed vision, okay, having that plan is also what is coming in. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, having that list drawn up. So those are the things that are going to be really important. So it is going to be important to sort of structure your life as you move into the next zone, because what happens is, especially when you're shifting a house, especially when you're moving, you are sort of all muddled up in your head. So at this point of time, it is important to ground yourself, make those plans, have those lists drawn up, and sort of move ahead in that decisive manner. And that message is sort of reinforced with the Queen of Wands. Now the Queen of Wands is again, having to stretch your wings and fly. This is about being in control, being the alpha person, being the boss lady. So that is what is coming in. So now is actually a time to sort of step into your own power and make things happen for you. This is a time to assert your independence and to not underestimate yourself, because you, my friend, are more capable than you ever know. Okay, but also use your creativity to do things. Try and do things a little bit differently than you would usually do. But of course, what is important is to be decisive about what the right next step to do is. And also, again, like I said, what I feel is anything that is happening to you right now is like fate playing its part. It's almost like your destiny. Like you cannot stay where you are anymore and make any more progress. As you move towards this new place, as you move into this new journey, as you start this new phase of your life, make sure you spread your wings and you fly, because you will also have a lot of joy coming into your life. Okay, so whatever this next move is, it is going to bring in a lot of happiness with you. Of course, like I already said, this is like a positive change, and this change is only going to bring in blessings. But the blessings will only come in when you're decisive about them, when you decide that it is time to take a control of your life and really steer it in the direction of your dreams, steer it in the direction that really speaks to you. Now that is something that's really going to be important for you. Again, let me repeat, you may be signing some new contracts, you may be signing some new documents. So make sure when you're doing that, you have everything in place. Make sure you have all the information you need. At this point, make sure you're keeping your paperwork properly, because what happens is when you're moving or something like that is happening, you are all muddled up in your mind. So really own your power and take those decisive actions, and you have help is something I again want to harp on. So let us look at whatever it is that is coming next and whatever it is that you need to surrender. Wow. Now this talks about surrender to success. So you are ready to move towards this success. Okay, like I was looking at this can be like, a promotion, a new company, a new house. So that is the energy coming in. This is nothing negative at all, and you are ready for this experience. And don't look back at life too much. Like really put an end to whatever's happened before and move towards this new life. This is about brushing things that happened into the past and really moving in. This is about taking a leap into an exciting new world. This is taking a leap into a world of possibilities. You are ready to enjoy your success. You're ready for this abundant life. You are ready to sort of enjoy that taste of success in your life. So please don't hold on to the energy of your past, because that is not going to serve you. So anything that is coming in next is going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. Okay, it's sort of bringing you into your true element is what I see. You're getting what you deserve. Okay, and flow like water. Again, make sure you have that certain flow towards things. So don't resist things is what I'm getting. And this again is reinforced with this card, which talks about acceptance. So accept that whatever is coming in is coming as a blessing. Don't second guess yourself. Okay, so as you move into this energy, like flow into this energy. Don't make this into like, okay, somebody has to like physically pluck you out of a situation and put you into something else. So have that courage. Of course, a move, anything new that comes in is slightly terrifying at times, but there is nothing you need to be terrified of, because the next zone is a zone of success. So practice that little bit of courage each day. Do something new every day and take those decisive actions. But most important for you is to flow like water. Okay, so that is coming in very strongly for you guys. Excellent times, excellent things coming in. make sure to sort of spread your wings and fly. This is of course a life changing event, so your life is going to be changing significantly in the upcoming week. Again, you're coming onto your own your power. So that is something I'm going to leave you with, okay? And I shall see you in my next one. Bye bye.